Hi guys, bienvenue to my channel. My name is Ifeolua Ishala. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking and always returning back to my channel. And if you are new here, please do well to go through some of my videos. And if you like the vibe, the fun here, please do well to subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. Guys, I'm thinking of starting a new series. It's not going to be long. I think it might just be like for 3 weeks or a month at most. And the reason has been that, it is August. A lot of you have gotten your visas. Congratulations. And, you're already planning on coming to the United Kingdom. You're packing, buying things and things like that. And I just feel like this will be the best time for me to share my experience, things I feel like you do not need packing, what you need to do when you get here, documents, things like that. And I think I'm going to be sharing that. I actually put up a poll on my YouTube community. If you're not engaging with me on YouTube community, what's going on? Okay, I put up a post on YouTube community, and everybody that has voted so far voted yes for me to start this series. And I also put that one on Instagram as well. If you're not following on Instagram, this is my username or whatever. Please do also to follow me on Instagram, so that there are some things you don't get to see on YouTube because I use my stories on Instagram, you understand? And yeah, but based on the responses so far, I think I'm going to be doing that. And we are going to be starting with transportation system, okay? If you are coming to the United Kingdom, how to transport yourself from the airport to wherever it is that you're going. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, comment on. Alright guys, like I mentioned, in this video we're going to be talking about transportation basically. And yeah, just before I go into this video, if you have anything you want me to talk about preparing you for coming into the UK, or you're newly into the UK and you're finding it difficult to navigate through some things, please do well to drop in the comment section, and I might as well just do a video about that, okay? So yeah, now let's talk about transport system. I think without any exaggeration, I've gotten almost like 5 people in my DM actually asking me about how to transport themselves from London to Wales because they are coming to Swansea, right? And as you know, I'm an international student studying here in Wales, Swansea particularly, and yeah, I basically share my experiences here and things I feel like can help. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you basically if you are coming to the United Kingdom generally, and then we'll be streamlining it down to those that are coming to Swansea precisely, okay? So now, if you are coming to the UK, of course, you know that you need to have book your flight. You need to have book your flight from wherever part of the world you have, whether in Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, wherever it is you're coming from. You should have booked your flight by now. Or if you are not, like if your visa is not yet out, of course you need it. You shall get here. You cannot fly, right? Like you cannot fly literally, right? Yeah. So you need to book your flight, and then after you book your flight, is either you're coming through Heathrow Airport, which is like the popular airport we all know, Heathrow Airport in London, or you come to Gatwick. And I heard that some come to Cardiff as well. They're connecting flight to Cardiff. But depending on wherever airport you're coming through, either Heathrow Airport, Manchester, Gatwick, whatever airport you're coming to, of course, you need to transport yourself from that airport to your final destination, okay? Now, wherever you are going in the UK, the beautiful thing is that there's a railway system that works and is super fast. So what I'm going to do is you need to first and foremost download the Trainline app. This is what it looks like. Download it, and then there you can easily just, your estimated date. Of course, everybody knows the dates that their flights will, take off, even if you've not booked your flight yet. By the time you book your flight, why is my word, you understand? By the time you book the date of your flight, of course, you get your date and then you put in your Trainline app, and that is going to help you to, estimate the number, like the amount of fare or something like that. Now, before you book your train or buy your ticket, what I'm going to say is give like an allowance of like 3 to 4 hours at most, because trust me, this is the time where a lot of students are resuming. Like we have a lot of September intake, and trust me, these airports are going to be like crowded because a lot of people are coming. So it might take a longer time for you to check out like the point of entry questions, claiming your baggage and things like that. It can take take a while. He's well with me. So let me go and drink water. Yeah. So it might take a while for you to finish your checking out, claiming your baggage and things like that. So try to give like a maximum of 2 to 3 hours, just give that time before you book your time for your train. So that even if you ended up checking out early, all glory to God, and even if it do take time, you've given the allowance and you're not scared of missing your train or something like that, you understand? So that is something you can do. And the reason why you need to do that is because it saves you some amount of money, right? Especially when you book ahead. Because another thing about United Kingdom is they plan ahead. Every other time you have to book ahead, because booking on the spot is going to cost you nothing less than probably 2 times the actual amount. Okay, so get the train line app. The train line app. The train line hub is actually easy to use, like just put where your departure from, that is the Heathrow Airport, where you're going, probably Manchester, Reading, Birmingham, where you're going, just put it at the departure, and then it's going to bring you the train that are going for that time, and then you'll be able to know. And beautiful thing is, train station is literally just outside Heathrow Airport. If you were coming to Heathrow Airport, actually, it's just outside Heathrow Airport, and I think I heard that the same thing for Gatwick as well. So it makes it easy. You're not thinking of how do I transport my bus to. It's literally just outside the train station. So you can just get your train and take you to your destination, and then it drops you at the train station of that destination. So let's say you're coming to Swansea now, since this is where I am and I'm more familiar with. So let's say you're coming to Swansea from Heathrow Airport. There are different ways at which you can come here, right? You can either go through the train station, or you get a cab. There are different cab apps you can easily download, get a cab, or the bus, okay? And there are a lot of buses as well. You have National Express, Flexi Bus, Mega Bus. There are a lot of buses you can get, and trust me, they are all comfortable, convenient, easy, and fast. Okay, so it's just, the timing can of course be different. But if you were coming to Wales, now let me use something for example, the one I know. If you were coming to Wales, of course, when we came, we used the bus because we missed the train. Yeah, because when we came, I think we actually took off late in Abuja. So by the time we arrived here, a lot of things are messed up, because arriving, the timing, getting to the point of entry, the queue, we having to claim our baggage. There was no how we could have meet up with our train. And another thing was because that I didn't even know that I could actually book my train ahead. I did not know. Upon all my research, I did not research that one. So I didn't know that we could actually book our train ahead. I was just sure about the bus, right? So when we came out from the baggage claim and everything, immediately you're coming out. See, that's the beautiful thing about Heathrow Airport. Immediately you're coming out of the arrival lounge or something. There are different stands of people trying to sell you tickets and things like that. So you can't even get lost, basically. You can't get hanged or something. The only difference between booking ahead and booking on the spot, like I said, is something that you could have easily gotten for, let's say, like £25. You might end up paying £50 for it because you're trying to book at the spot. And guys, it's painful. Okay, so yeah, we took the bus. We took National Express, actually. Pretty comfortable. It was 5 hours drive from Heathrow Airport to Swansea, and we slept off through. That story for another day anyway. So yeah, you can actually book the bus if you want the bus. There are different stands outside where you can easily get. And if you don't want to stand because of course of the price, you can book online. That's the beautiful thing. Heathrow Airport has a Wi-Fi that you can connect immediately you set to. So by the time you are chilling in the arrival lounge, just go online, search for either National Express or Flexi Bus or Mega Bus, whatever bus you want to use, just search for it online. Then put of course you're in Heathrow Airport, put Heathrow Airport to Swansea. You're coming to Swansea, then it's going to bring up the date, the timing rather, and then you can pick the one that is probably closer. Or if you still want to do excursion around the airport, then you book for whatever time that is convenient with you. So that is if you're coming with the bus. Same thing for the train, book online. And if you want to take the taxi, please by all means go ahead. It's gonna be expensive, like thousands, because I mean this is like literally 4.5 hours drive from London to Wales. So I would not advise you to take cab. I will not advise you to take cab, except if you have somebody that you can carpool with, and that is probably you meet somebody else and there are like 2 or 3 of you, and then you cannot divide the amount. But even with the division, guys, I just feel like the train is working fine, the bus is working fine. So why spend a lot of money on taxis when they are also having the same purpose, right? So just go for your train or go for the bus, and by the time you arrive in Swansea, let's say you take the train, right? If you take the train, it's going to drop you at the train station, and then you arrive at Swansea. Then you can now take a taxi, because I mean, you're literally in the town, right? So you can then take a taxi depending on when you're going to. Now, when we arrived at the bus station. You can also take the taxi at the bus station. So we arrived at the bus station, and I think we spent 25, was it 25 pounds or 20 quid? Yeah, we spent 20 quid actually to our Airbnb, and it was pretty cool. It was okay, because we had luggages. There was no way we could have gotten the local bus at that time, because we arrived like in the midnight, 2 a.m. So the local bus had already shut down for the day, but then taxis is like 24 hours, so you can easily get taxis, and then you can just text it to your post code. So another thing I'm going to talk about with this transport system is that by the time you are coming to the UK, of course, you have a place you are going to um English. You have a place you're going to, right? At least you shall have like an arrival spot. So let's say even you've not gotten an accommodation and it's an Airbnb, or you're staying with a friend or an hotel, they will all have postcode, okay? So that postcode is really going to help you, because that's what you will need to give to the taxi, wherever, to be able to locate where you're going. Same thing, if it is your bus. For the bus, actually, you don't need postcode. You just need to tell them the city you're going. So if you're going to Swansea, say Swansea. If you're going to Cardiff, say Cardiff. If you're going to Manchester, put Manchester. If you're going to Gloucester. If you're going to Doncaster, something like that. Just put wherever stage, if it is for bus and train. But by the time you get to your city, by the time you get to your state, let me use state, okay? By the time you get to your state, of course, for you to transport from that place to the house, then you need your postcode or your street number or your house number or something. So you basically just know your postcode. Postcode makes things easier, because you can easily just take you straight to that house, which is better for everybody. So basically, that's it about transport system actually to the UK. It's pretty, to your destination rather. It's quite straightforward actually. You can just get this app on time, plan ahead. That's just the only thing I'm going to emphasize in this video. Plan ahead, book ahead. It's going to save you a lot of money. Trust me. You don't want to be booking on the point like book now. But even if that's the case, that there are some things we can control. Probably, you're probably rushing out of Nigeria. Things are not going the way you planned, and everything just happened fast. Of course, you get people to help you at the airport. It's pretty straightforward. All you need to know is the city you're going to and the postcode of your final destination, and trust me, you'll be fine. And please do not take taxi. Not be taxi, as in do not take taxi. Do not. It's expensive, guys. It is. Except if where you are going is literally, probably you landed in London Heathrow and you are going to like a 15-minute drive in the same London, then of course you can take your taxi. But if you're going out of London, so that's about transport system. I really hope I've been able to help you put your mind at rest. Of course, these apps that I've mentioned, try to download them, just familiarize yourself with the app, and you're good to go, okay? And if you have any more questions concerning transportation, do go to drop in the comment section, and I'm sure myself or probably some of us already here will definitely respond to your question. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Pasco said to try button that you do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.